Well, let's get started. For every new case coming in, we've got to have a clear and detailed picture to build on.
And this picture has got to be carefully examined.
Lay off the sarcasm, Krim. It's a well-established fact that the tricks that we use always work. Have you heard anything about Laser Ray Rifle 4?
The Laser Ray Rifle 4 is a development of the famous gun that was employed by Goldfinger. Its novelty lies in its sensational range of well over half a mile. This rifle operates on the laser light stream principle, in which beams are focused in a series through a ruby, and this radiation is concentrated by its highly accurate inner system. It's so powerful that from a point more than half a mile away, it can cut through a steel plate 13 inches thick in absolute silence. There's only one example in all the world, and it's in the safe of our research laboratory.
So you say. You're wrong, though. The safe was robbed. The gun was stolen.
That's my job? I'm on the sick list.
Here's a fast cure. The film, please. This man is being put on the case, too. Who is he?
The great Cormoran, the American Secret Service man, a James Bond product. FBI code number 001. He operates entirely on the Bond method. No substitute for victory. His specialties are guns, gimmicks, and girls. He's a man you can trust.
You're in good form, Krim. We suppose the robbery hasn't political significance, but is the work of a dangerous gun-running outfit. And Cormoran presumes it's the outfit called the Pepita Band, now working on the west coast of America, which is responsible. And I hear the big chief is now in San Francisco.
Aha. And who is that Pepita character?
Pepino Gonzalez. He's a nightclub owner from someplace in Mexico. Cormoran suspects that he's the ringleader.
Why, if Cormoran keeps at it, he'll have the rifle back in 2 days. Who made that idiotic movie?
Percy Scott, our man in San Francisco. And now comes the bomb, Krim, because he suspects that Cormoran's been had. Because of the check that Pepino's making out, we think the gang has tried to buy Cormoran's silence.
Ah, nonsense. Cormoran asked him for the address of a girl.
Nice going, Krim. Only Percy followed him to a bank. It looks to us as though Cormoran had cashed a check for $1,000. That isn't very much, of course, for someone like our Cormoran, but it's suspicious just the same.
And who's the cowboy?
Right now, he calls himself Dimitri. He's a very dangerous character. He's Pepino's bodyguard, and he's a perfect shot. Watch out for that boy, Krim.
Why should I? Is he in town?
No, he's in America. And that's where you're going, to throw light on the mystery of Cormoran and bring back the rifle. You're the only agent who can do it. That's all.
Oh, that's not so very bad.
We're counting on you, 006 and a half. I got my fingers crossed for you.
Yes, we're counting on you, Krim. And don't forget, I want you to send us a daily detailed report on your doings. That clear?
Must we always do that when I go away?
When will you get wise to yourself, 006 and a half? You're looking sad. You're acting touchy. How are you going to get ahead on that basis?
Oh, I'm an idea man. You see, they trained me to think.
They didn't succeed. Now, when does your flight leave?
It doesn't leave. I stopped going places on planes when I began to be shot at as soon as they landed.
Then you'll just have to swim.
Not such a silly idea. Bye, boss.
So long, 006 and a half.
Next, please. 007. Bond.
I can't understand you. Percy Scott. Louder. I think the connection's bad. I'm trying to make out what she's saying, but there's so much noise. Thank you. What's that, please?
What number did you dial?
6666666.
Ringing Percy Scott.
Thank you.
Mr. Scott is out of town this week. He won't be back until next Monday.
Please give me some better news than that.
What's your name, please?
This is John Krim. Krim with a K, like kiss. What's yours?
Mr. Scott left a message for you. He wants you to come to Las Vegas right away and meet him at the Horseshoe Casino.
Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Oh, but you forgot my question. I want to know what your name is. Mary, Janet, Julie?
Nora, with an N as in no thanks.
Oh. Buckle down, John Krim, and get busy. Flirting is forbidden in America. Get the latest Playboy and take it easy. .006.5 calling headquarters. Communique number 2. Unless I'm very much mistaken, they did expect me here. And now permit me to present a lineup of the Pepitas. From left to right. Warren, Perry, George, Tony, Jack. Contrary to all expectations, they didn't shoot me. Looks like they want to take me alive.
Honey, are we going to my place or to your place?
It's all up to you, honey. Just make it fast, honey. Hey, hold on a minute. Stop here. Bye, honey. Secret Service Instruction Manual, Paragraph 1. Always do the opposite of what they expect you to do. 006.5 calling headquarters. The Pepita gang has sealed off all airports, railway terminals, and major highways. What's the shortest and quickest way to reach Las Vegas? 600 miles. Straight through the desert. Over.
At the moment, he calls himself Dmitri, a really dangerous character.
Good old cowboy. I forgot all about him.
He's Peppino's bodyguard and a perfect shot. Watch out for that boy, Krim.
006.5 calling headquarters. First stage defense plan now in operation. Over. Communique number 4. Just arrived in Las Vegas. Gave them the slip. I was lucky again. No trace of the enemy in sight. Hold it. The enemy's on my heels.
You're John Krim, aren't you?
Either you must have read the book, or else the U.S. State Department in Washington just opened up all the files.
Neither one nor the other. The fact is, I no longer expected you. I thought you were caught in San Francisco.
Well, they didn't catch John Krim. However, if you can also name who I'm waiting for, then I'm going to put my soul on black and my life on red.
But your soul should be on 0. That's where it belongs, Krim. Anyway, that's what I hear folks say.
And from all I can see, you must be Miss America. And in addition, you seem to know today what happens tomorrow.
Would you care for a drink, sir?
Ah, yes. Thanks. What do they charge for a ticket for parking?
Did you hire the bike?
From Hertz.
Hertz should pay the fine.
Of course they should. Let's see. I'll just lay my soul on 0. And you will kindly tell the gentleman who he is expecting, if you know.
Percy Scott, you want him. I'll be off in an hour. You can come back then, and we'll talk.
Fine.
My name's Tamara.
And you're an American girl?
I'm a Mexican made in Europe.
Oh, yes? And in Mexico, did you also spin the Wheel of Fortune?
No, I was in films. I'm an actress, you see, and I had to get to Hollywood.
You are? Tell me what picture you starred in.
The secretary of Percy Scott.
Good, a secretary. That sounds interesting.
Can't you men ever think of anything different?
Is there really something different? Now I understand why Percy's lost interest in this business. I think that's what he's doing, our man in San Francisco.
I haven't seen him in 3 days.
But aren't you worried?
Oh, he's often gone for weeks.
And what business brings you to a casino in Las Vegas?
Percy got me this job, of course, so I could follow the trail of this certain person. You know who he is.
Where will I find Cormoran?
Oh, Cormoran? I haven't seen him in weeks. I suppose that he's in San Francisco.
In San Francisco? Percy is here. You are here. Cormoran's certainly an elusive character. I've come all the way from Berlin, and he's floating around somewhere in San Francisco. Will you let me in on a secret?
I live here.
That's very nice. Will you kindly answer some of my questions?
Could we go to a show this evening? You can choose between Frank Sinatra, Julie London, Ella Fitzgerald, or else Trini Lopez. Whatever you're in the mood to see. Everyone's here.
I came here on a special mission. Don't you forget that. You want to spend time dancing the tango? What's this? You live in a church?
That's not a church. That's just one of the little wedding chapels here in Las Vegas. I live on the other side there. You see it?
Oh, yes.
The Flamingo.
Do I have to go through the chapel if I want to see you?
Are you suggesting something special? I'll go change my clothes.
I'm beginning to understand what you want of me. Hey, listen. I can't get married just because I want to know where Percy is.
It'll only take you 2 minutes.
Yes, but those 2 minutes seem to last until the end of time.
Now, that wasn't so long, was it?
Oh, I guess not.
Come on, we'll drive to San Francisco.
Oh, for goodness sake, I've just come from San Francisco. Hey, wait a minute!
You know, in San Francisco, there's a little Mexican nightclub that Percy, he said it was just the kind you'd want to see.
Who said all that to you, Percy? Or was it Cormoran?
Percy, naturally.
Tell me, why must we drive so far to see a show when here in Las Vegas there are plenty of places?
Oh, you have to cultivate that certain feeling for great distances. Here, they fly the way you'd take a taxi. Climb into any contraption, 1, 2, and there you are.
Extract from my diary. If she does everything the way she tells lies, I'll be very happy in America.
Well, if Cormoran's in San Francisco, as you say, then Percy can't be very far off either.
Must you always talk about business?
What else can I do with you? You wouldn't even let me be nice to you.
You've noticed that about me.
Yes. Well, that wasn't hard to notice. And I was also aware that instead of answering my questions, you dragged me up to San Francisco to go nightclubbing.
And is that so bad?
I admit I'm only human, and naturally, when a pretty girl asks me to put my gun away, I'm only too happy to oblige. However, if she does it just so she can double-cross me, that doesn't make me feel so good.
You feel a little better?
Much better already, much.
I really don't know why women always go wild for you secret agents.
We're in demand in the world of politics by statesmen. To say nothing mass medium like the movie industry.
Your situation here is delicate, Mr. Krim. You're alone against America. Here, they're all used to that sort of stuff, the FBI and Cormoran and James Bond and I don't know who else.
Yes, of course. But why tell me now? I've got my orders to follow, whether I like them or not. Scout's honor.
Well, I have the idea you'll nab secret agent.
Yes? Well, we'll try. Uh-oh, we've got company. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Quick. In there.
Oh, yes, but...
Come on.
It's the Pepita gang. Those guys really mean business.
Pepita
Now
gang?
tell me the story. Cormoran sold out to the Pepita gang, and Percy doesn't trust Cormoran. Is that it?
There they are, spotted
We've
them.
got to get out of here.
Were they against each other from the beginning?
On the one hand, Percy was jealous because headquarters gave Cormoran an FBI badge. On the other hand, Cormoran didn't think much of Percy's capabilities.
And who put the Pepitas onto my trail? Was it Cormoran? Or your Percy?
Get down! You're being unfair. You shouldn't make up your mind so soon.
Who really employs you? Do you work for Cormoran? Or work for me?
For Percy Scott.
Great. Then we'll go look for Percy.
No!
Oh, yes.
He'll be here in the morning and tell us the whole story.
Hey,
Come on.
stay here. Where are you going?
I'm taking you to Mexico.
Hey, lady. That's a spot we're not going to.
Oh, but I want to see a bullfight again. You know, I used to be a lady bullfighter.
I sure believe that.
Thanks.
I'm delighted you're such a big movie star. But I'd really like to see you in the role of a matador. I must say it's not good sportsmanship since the poor bull never stands a chance.
Take 5.
Tamara, I'm warning you. You want horns to sprout on me, but just watch out or I'll show you the way they're sharpened.
I'm not afraid. You said yourself the bull doesn't stand a chance. This is the club. Shall we go in the arena?
Ole.
A su servicio.
What's he saying? What do they drink here?
Crème. Dos crèmes.
Sí, señora.
Cozy little place. I like it very much.
Yeah, it sure is great.
Senora?
Oh, you want to smoke?
No, thanks. I prefer cigars, really. They're healthier.
Well, you should smoke at least one of our cigarettes from curiosity.
I hope it's changed for the better. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It was very rude of me. I didn't offer you one.
No, thanks. I prefer to stay with the brand I've always smoked.
Yes?
Dos cremas, señora.
Thanks.
Shall we dance?
No, thank you. Perhaps later.
Eve gave Adam one little apple. Tamara gave me a loaded cigarette. Adam got out of paradise quick, and I'm getting out of Secret Service. Sorrowful thought for the day. Man always sins, even when he's only doing his duty.
Can you do that?
What?
Can you blow smoke rings?
Well, I can try.
Why not?
First you breathe in deep, then out it goes.
What's the matter with you anyway?
You made me take it. You're guilty.
And what if I am? Why shouldn't I be?
Now watch this.
Once more.
Once more?
Uh-huh.
Good.
No. I guess not. Why don't you blow a ring for me?
I can't either.
No matter. Your mouth looks so sweet and kissable. What do you say? Shall we dance, Miss America?
It's time you started calling me Tamara.
Tamara, I have a feeling we've known each other a long time.
Yes, I'm sure of that. You're right, you know.
You're sweet. What do you say we get out of here? Let's go somewhere else. Somewhere more romantic.
Let's take a swim.
Oh, so this is what you mean by swimming.
I'm just in the mood to go swimming in scotch and soda.
Oh, I feel like I'm floating. Come on. Take a drag on this thing. If you feel the way I feel, you'll know what I mean.
It's getting late. Let's go.
Then I'll go with you.
Bullseye.
Oh.
You can't come, John. Because the rules, they forbid it. Men aren't allowed.
That's all right. And come back with me to my hotel.
No, you're being silly. No.
Oh, what if I am?
But we're in America, John. Our rules are very strict. And naturally, a girl doesn't go up to a man's hotel room.
Ah, you don't know John Krim, honey. When Krim invites a girl up to his room, what's the big problem?
Is that so? John Krim gets what he wants.
As long as we understand each other, let's get going.
Everything seems to be swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah.
Better dive in, too.
Don't laugh. If Cormoran shows up...
Ah, Let's forget about Cormoran and the Secret Service and everything. I'm finished with all that. I love you, Tamara. Come here.
I love you too, John. But it's just not in the cards for us.
Ah.
No, it can't be. Not ever.
And why not?
Oh, you're so strong. I can't defend myself. John, really? Oh.
But you shouldn't defend yourself.
Well, then what should I do?
Kiss me.
Yes, but isn't that what we've been doing?
It's so nice. Why not just continue?
Oh, John.
006.5 to headquarters. Communique number 7. The case is beginning to shape up. I see it all very clearly and know just how to handle it. Good night. Hello? Who is it? Who is it?
Krim, America isn't a very healthy place for you.
I like it here.
Sure you do, but things aren't shaping up for you, 006.5. We don't want to have to give you any trouble. You want to lead a long, happy life, don't you?
That's just what I'm doing, friend.
I only thought you might appreciate a little good advice. Don't lose any time, 006.5. Fasten on your water skis and glide right back to Germany.
Oh, but I really like it here.
That's too bad, 006.5, because this is a warning. So think it over. Once the opposition gets started, you're stone cold dead.
Oh, yes? Say, listen. Does that go for Pepita? I can understand wanting to forget a bad night. That's natural. Sooner or later, it happens to everyone. But not to be able to remember the most wonderful night you ever spent. Well, that's unforgivable. So make a note. Never sleep with both eyes shut. Hey. Waiting for the last bus?
I brought in your breakfast.
Oh, it's nice, but I didn't order any.
The bellboy said it was 4:09, but nobody was there, so I thought I'd try here.
Well, the room service is certainly improving around here.
Do you want your coffee now, or don't you?
Okay.
right. Now I want the truth.
Who sent you?
What are you talking about?
Now, don't look so innocent. If they didn't send you to do some snooping, then you came to get a better look at me. It's one thing or the other.
Oh, you're not really that attractive.
Huh? Oh, attractive enough, Miss Goldfeather.
Ooh. Did you do a striptease last night? I'll bet that was a dull party, all right. Were you drunk or were you only high?
That's just it. That's one thing I'd like to know.
I think you need someone to look after you.
Some nice little miss like you, for instance? Are you suggesting that I think of marrying?
Oh, what an idea. What a tragedy. It would be the end of the world.
I have the strangest feeling that you're right. Lady, today have I a headache. Huh? Listen to that bun.
Your wristwatch?
It's here on this arm. But you know what? I think the opposition has already begun.
What?
And now we're going into that bathroom.
But what are we going to do there?
Now just wait.
What was that?
A dynamite breakfast roll.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And here's a little bit of sound advice for you, Goldfeather. If you ever again bring me breakfast in room 409, I'll make you eat every single bite of it yourself. You understand?
But really, I don't...
But really, you do, huh?
I do.
Of course you do.
Thank you.
Ready with your call, sir?
Good morning, Mrs. Scott. This is John Krim.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Scott will be out of town until next Monday. He'd like you to meet him at the Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas. Operator.
The Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, please.
One moment, sir. Horseshoe Hotel.
The casino, please.
Casino?
Is Tamara there? I'd like to speak to her.
Hold on, sir. I'll get her for you.
Wait. We'll see about that. Tamara, baby. .006.5 to headquarters. Enemy's harassment and diversionary maneuvers in San Francisco brilliantly disrupted. Theater of operations moved to Las Vegas. Presumed headquarters of the Pepita gang. Over.
You're quick.
Yes. Krim's a demon. Rise in the sky, down, and you're there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Wait a second. I'll be right back.
Wait a minute. Now, just listen to me. To Today we fly either to San Francisco or to Fresno. We're going to find Percy.
I just have no idea where he is.
He was going to show up this morning.
Well, you see, that's what I supposed at least. But try not to worry. He's always a little late.
I guess he is. And one of these days, if we're lucky, we'll see that rifle hanging on the Christmas tree. Now, where is he?
All I can tell you is that whenever he comes here, he takes a boat ride up and down the lake.
And the lake, naturally, is in San Francisco somewhere. And the movie that Percy made of Cormoran. He shot that spying in San Francisco as well. Liar, you. Here is where he shot it. In Las Vegas, where the Pepita gang hangs out. Now I get it.
Then explain it to me as well.
Sure. That's all you need. This is the setting. Here is the rifle. Here is Percy. Here is Cormoran. And so I'm sent on a wild goose chase to San Francisco. Or your rotten-loaded cigarettes made me forget my duty. I've got to find out now who it is who wants me out of the way. Is it Cormoran? Or Percy? Or someone else?
Hey, that officer's giving you a ticket, Mr. Krim.
Oh, is he? Well, I hired from Hertz, and that's one company you tell me always pays their customers fines for them. Hey. Hey! Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Awfully sorry. Oh, no, Tamara. This time you'll talk. Now, who wanted me out of the way? Was it Cormoran or was it Percy? Was it you? Couldn't be you. That's too hard to swallow.
You can think whatever you want. I don't care.
You mean that?
Yes. I'm entirely certain. Yes, I think we should keep things on a business basis. Just call me Miss Tamara.
Was last night nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Mr. Krim, it was nothing. Let's go over to the lake and I'll show you Percy's boat. Yes?
I don't know. It's enough to drive me crazy. All morning long, I've been racking my brains, but I can't remember. The only thing I'm sure of is we were together on the lake, and well, then a few hours of my life are missing.
I can't remember anymore either. Everything just went black.
How did you get back to your place?
I'm not very sure. Oh, well. Come on, let's take a quick look at the boat. I have to get back into town again.
The one thing I do remember is that we kissed.
What if we did? It doesn't mean a thing. A kiss is just a kiss.
Not when it's John Krim who does the kissing. Yeah.
Yes. It was all a mistake. An accident. Let's just pretend it never happened. You mustn't speak of it or even think of it again.
Never?
No, never. Anyhow, for once, just do as I say.
All right. You know, I can't figure out what Percy was looking for here. Did he come here a lot?
Almost every day.
Huh? At 12?
What a lot of silly questions.
As always, you're right. Cormoran. Hey. I'm sure it's Cormoran.
Where?
There.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as you're going to be. Just wait. So that's how the wind blows. I could tell that guy was Cormoran here. I suppose that's what you call being on a business basis. You sure gave me the business. I just remembered. It all came back to me when I was in the water. It's very clear now, everything that happened last night on the beach.
You're lying.
Not as well as you, but I'll get better. Now just wait, I'll catch you.
Good morning, Cormoran.
006 and a half.
How's it going? I hear you made a deal with Percy.
What are you doing out here? You must be out of your mind. You better get lost.
tonight. I'm being watched. Beat it now. Come back tomorrow.
Don't think I'm really as dumb as that. Where's Percy? Where's the rifle?
I'm crying out loud. They're watching me all the time. Now beat it. We'll meet later and you'll get the whole story. Goodbye for now. See you.
Oh, no, he won't take me in. I'm no poor little fish. He can hook. What a wonderful idea. I've got to remember this the next time I have a hangover. I like to be in America. I like to be in America. I like to be in America. I like to be in America.
This is a real surprise, but I'm very pleased to see you, Goldfeather.
Oh, just look at yourself.
I was just too embarrassed to take my clothes off in the steam bath. Oh, that's very funny, you know.
That's not the reason I laughed. It's because you look like the guy on the third floor who was having a warm bath when the bomb went off and he ran downstairs. See, that wasn't bad at all, you know.
Well, it's all his own fault. Why was he taking a bath that time of day anyway? I trust he wrapped a towel around himself at least. How do you ever manage to account for the big bang he heard?
The clerk said it was an earthquake. A disaster, if you please.
Yeah, these hotels always have their excuses ready. Hey, I've got to get in some dry clothes. Can you suggest something for a more fashionable appearance?
Well, what about pressing?
Marvelous idea. Hurry, I don't have much time. I like to be in America. I like to be in America. Bum, 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 bum. Oh? Dimitri took a shot at me because he didn't want anyone talking with Cormoran. It's forbidden. And then Cormoran ordered Percy to make himself scarce. I learned speaking with Percy's forbidden. Oh, it's all entirely logical, isn't it? There's one little hitch. Tamara. A blonde. Maybe I should try having a little talk with her again, yeah. Strictly business talk. I like to be in America, and I'll give you a spanking if you can't wait till I say come in.
I only came to tell you that your suit will be ready in 5 seconds.
You can certainly tell me that without barging in. You don't stand on ceremony, do you?
What for? The way you are now, you're absolutely harmless. My mother always said, kid, don't ever argue with a man who's dressed. A guy who's dressed believes he's a hero. Right now, you don't look like much of a hero to me. Shall I wash your back for you?
You're much too kind.
Thanks.
Oh, I know your mother would be very proud of you.
This is fun. My mother's a delightful woman.
Ah?
I think she'd like you very much. You're her type.
What do you call my type?
Something like a movie star, but not quite so handsome.
Oh?
And not too trustworthy either. A girl can't believe anything you'd say to her.
But it isn't hard to believe the things you say, I suppose.
Is it so terrible for me to say what I think?
Oh, it's terrible to say and to think those things.
Well, then I'll try to be a good girl.
Then your mother will have good reason to be proud of you.
A gentleman left this for you, sir.
Thank you.
Of all the stupid... Isn't there anybody in this hotel that bothers to knock? Hey, it's bad manners to open other people's mail. Now, let it go. Read the note to me if you want to. Busybody.
3 o'clock, Sunset Ranch for rodeo. Signed tomorrow. Regards, period.
Uh-huh.
Who is Tamara?
Well, she's the Queen of Sheba if you have to know everything. 5 minutes to 3 now. I'll be late. I'd better get started. Goldfeather.
Yes, sir.
My trousers.
It wouldn't surprise me if you were to take off and fly to the moon.
But now I'm here on Earth, and I'm making my plans for the bullfighting season in Mexico.
Hope that you begin the season very quickly. It's far safer if you leave before you're murdered.
You'd murder me?
Yes, I would, and I mean it, too. You think I'm going to stand much more of your nonsense? These jobs you keep pulling for Cormoran, they're not exactly legal, you know.
Is that the famous European gallantry I've heard about?
You ought to go into politics, you know. With your logic, you'd win elections every time.
You're running a high fever. Cormoran's waiting for you in the desert. That's why you came to Nevada. Yoo-hoo!
Now, that's too much. Why do you Americans always make such a big fuss? All this excitement about the Nevada desert. Hurry, hurry, hurry. What's so urgent? Why do I have to meet Cormoran there?
006.5, either you're naive or you're afraid.
That is the question.
Well, I bet you're afraid.
Now, that's as true as anything you'll ever say.
In any event, he's expecting you.
Aha. And this time, where will he hide his bully boys? Or is he going to use a bomb with a nuclear device on me this time?
Huh.
I believe he's an alumnus of the James Bond School.
The lake was an unfortunate incident, but in the desert, the two of you will talk alone. That's the truth. Take my word for it.
Yeah, take your word for it. I know how reliable that is.
Oh. How great is it? This mistrust of yours.
Oh, at least as great as our misunderstanding about last night.
Ah. It isn't necessary to be so explicit.
Nevertheless, that's what I think.
Oh, that hurts me a lot. You can believe me.
Uh-huh. And this once shall I believe what you say?
Oh.
Cigarette? Thanks. Why'd you have to do that? There's no one around.
No one but their remote control researchers. They've got their infrared cameras planted all over the place. They're trained directly on us.
Is this one of Tamara's clever little stunts, Cormoran?
I believe that women are best in this kind of work. They're more likely to believe, to have faith in things.
Quite true, but that could depend on who you're fooling. There's always one female who catches on.
Time's running out, you know. What brings you here?
Just two questions. Where is Percy, and where's the rifle?
I'm afraid that Percy's no longer with us.
Percy's dead?
I suppose it was Dmitri who did it.
And you did nothing to prevent it?
Percy made the same mistake as you and your chief. Not trusting me was the mistake.
Huh. But Tamara trusts you, doesn't she?
Yeah, Tamara's a clever girl.
You do her far too little justice. You're not in love with her by chance.
Oh, nonsense. What a European imagination. Tamara's far too bright. She knows all I'm interested in is success.
Yeah, of course. Oh, there's no replacing a guy like you. You Americans are so calculating and rational. When I think of all the ways you demonstrate your American know-how to someone from old Europe, I'm amazed. But as we were saying, Percy's a dead duck, and we don't have the rifle.
I could get that rifle today. You and your suspicions only make things more difficult.
The way you operate, anyone would get suspicious. There's always an air of mystery about everything you do.
Still a lack of trust. It's just the way I work. But you tend to underestimate the Pepitas. I can't get anything from them unless they trust me. Now that I've won their confidence, we can get the rifle. Ever hear of Goldfield? It's only a short distance.
All I know is that it was one of the old gold rush places.
That's right. And now Pepita has his headquarters there. I'm sure the rifle's there, too. They're waiting to meet a well-known African weapons dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, they made a deal with him and he'll be there today.
Yeah?
He'll be coming to pick up the rifle. It's our chance. If we play our cards right, we can get it from him. You'll hide in Percy's boat. It has a transmitter. I'll send you a signal. You follow me? And make sure you wait for me. The important thing is to get hold of that gun, so no more suspicions. Try and be a good boy and behave yourself. Patience, understand?
Well, that sure is straight thinking, Cormoran. Well, this business is better off in your hands. Don't worry. I'll wait for the signal. I'll be waiting in the boat. Only, I wouldn't like to be still waiting there next year and you off with the gun some... Hey! Now.
Feather, what are you doing here?
This message came for you at the hotel. Of course I opened it. I thought it was important. Aren't you proud of me? That's why I brought it to you. Here.
Go on and read it.
I'm in serious trouble. Riviera Boulevard and High Street, Thunderbird Hotel. Percy!
What? Well, then, Cormoran was lying to me. Oh, this whole thing is a trap.
I was hoping you'd ask me how I managed to follow you here. It wasn't easy.
I really don't need to ask you how you got here, but thanks a million, huh?
For you, I'd do anything.
Then let me borrow that car of yours and you go back in this.
Okay, I'm no mechanic. I hope it has an automatic gear shift.
No, it doesn't, but you'll be all right.
Right. I can handle it better than my own car.
What?
Don't worry, you don't have to help me.
Yeah, I'm beginning to believe that.
Happy landings.
.006.5 contacting headquarters. Percy is dead. And I am.
Are you all right?
Not so hot. Slight attack of indigestion.
I'll give you a cup of hot tea. It'll do you a lot of good.
Yeah, thanks. How about some rum to kill the taste?
Percy is really dead?
Yeah. I bet you're all broken up about it.
And Cormoran?
Your friend? He gets a rifle and makes himself scarce. Unless I figure out some way of heading him off.
You're determined to go to Goldfield?
Yeah, as soon as I finish this cup of tea. Well, that's how it is. Seems Cormoran ordered you to keep me here. Guess I'm going to share Percy's fate.
Shooting Percy wasn't my idea. I know nothing about it. It was his own fault, but I didn't know anything about it. I'm sorry it happened.
Yeah, dry your tears.
You see, Cormoran took on a rather tough little assignment. As soon as the Pepitas wise up to the reason he's working with them, Cormoran's as good as buried. You must try to believe me. This is the best way. Everything's according to plan.
Uh-huh. At least it was until I turned up.
Yes. I've tried as well as I could to hold you down so we'd have a free hand.
Nice try, Tamara. You almost made good.
Here, you'll be needing this. Take this revolver if you're going to Goldfield. Just remember, they're not exactly a Boy Scout troop.
Don't you trust your friend Cormoran anymore?
Today's the payoff. The dealer will be coming. He's expected around noon, I believe, and the weapon is what counts. After all, I'm responsible for my district.
What do you mean?
I'm Las Vegas 167. Atomic Research and Development in the state of Nevada. Area top secret.
And what sort of job specialty, miss?
Control and security. What any run-of-the-mill agent does in the normal line of operations, sir. I hope you succeed. But just be careful.
John Krim, 006½, leaves as discreetly and inconspicuously as he can. What a hero. He certainly goofed. He's about to pay for his clumsiness like Percy paid. That's the awful price of stupidity. Bye.
I nearly forgot. Where is this town, Goldfield?
Right behind this canyon, in the middle of the desert. Goldfield's a ghost town.
A what?
It was abandoned after the gold rush days.
Uh-huh. What's wrong with the engine? Are we in trouble?
No, I've switched over to atomic energy. That way we won't be heard.
Oh.
There's Goldfield just ahead of us.
So that's the Pepita hideout.
Yes, they're all there, the whole Pepita gang. You have to be very careful. Nobody can help you once you land.
Not a bad layout. They've got it pretty soft. I might get to like it down there.
It's almost time. Are you ready? Good luck, 006½.
Thank you, 167. And remember, fly carefully.
Now.
Knee bending when I was a boy. And push-ups, of course. So it's really second nature for me to move along the ground using only my toes and fingertips. Right now, I'm a little out of condition, so I just crawl. It amounts to the same thing. Of course, if I weren't such a conscientious secret agent, I would have given up long ago. But perseverance pays, and now I see my goal within reach. The hideout of the Pepita gang. Agile and silent as a cat, I climb to the roof. There I have the overall view my chief is always talking about.
I wish I hadn't dressed so early. It's hot out here.
Where is that guy anyway? I'm getting nervous. It's almost 4 o'clock. He said he'd be here around noon.
It's too hot. He said he'd be here. Give him
Hi,
time.
we've been sitting around here all day. Who does he think he is?
Well, you hired all this talent. Relax and enjoy it.
Give money on the side. No matter what you do, they ain't never satisfied. And it's just like a woman. And it's just like a woman. And it's just like a woman to do it every time.
All right, let him go. Come on, come on. Hey, hey. take this. And here's one for you. You sure went to a lot of expense bringing all that entertainment out in the middle of the desert.
How'd she do?
3 minutes, 10 seconds.
That's enough for today.
Okay, good girl. Come on, kiss Daddy. That's it. Kiss Daddy. Come on, give me a big kiss.
You always went for pretty girls. Give her a good feed.
Hey, Peppino, how about killing time with a little game as soon as you get shaved?
There he goes.
Well, what do you say now? How about a little snake bite? It's good for the rheumatism. Cute little pet, isn't he? Take it easy, old man. We've got a few treats in store for you, so don't get nervous.
Hey, you! Come here!
Hey, come on. Forward. Go on, get going.
All right, gentlemen. Now I'm at your disposal.
Over this way. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on.
No te escaparás. Vamos a darte una lección. Muy bien, vamos.
Ven para aquí. Move. Get moving. Just keep going. Go on. Come on, come on.
All right, step on it.
We haven't got all day.
Walk.
Come on, come on. Okay, let's go.
Are you finished?
Yeah, finished. Well, Dimitri, we seem to have an unexpected guest with us.
Yeah, I think he's a little curious about Cormoran and the rifle.
Well, isn't that nice? Do you really mean it? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You're rather a tiresome kind of fellow, you know that? Dimitri wouldn't be telling me the truth about you, would he? Huh? I understand. It's hard to talk in your position. Well, why don't we question Cormoran? Tell me, who is that man anyway?
That big shot? They call him John Krim. Secret Service number 006.5.
Why's he here?
He was sent to follow me around. He thought I'd lead him to the laser rifle.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. You're always so cooperative. Dmitri, take care of our visitor. Stand him on his feet.
Okay.
Ah, here comes our man from Africa.
All right, take him down.
No, not that way, Dmitri. For such a handsome young man, we can do better. We're going to dig a hole for our friend out in the desert. We'll give him a nice case of sunburn. How do you like that? Now, come on, if you don't mind.
That's that. Good luck, my hero. Good luck, Krim.
A little warm in the sun, isn't it?
140 degrees.
In an hour, he'll be unconscious. And in 2 hours, he'll certainly be dead. Thirsty? Yeah, you won't need those. There.
For 006.5. His colleagues come to pay their last respects. James Bond, the FBI, and Sean Connery weep at the grave of world-renowned secret agent Krim. That will be tomorrow's headline. And I won't be here to read it. For the last time, 006.5 calling headquarters. Just a few minutes ago, in their private plot, the Pepita gang buried me. Kindly inform my next of kin. Veronica, Heidi, Helga and Louise, Ingeborg, Matilda, Angelica, Juliet, Agnes, Lily, Evelyn, Catherine, Babette, Anne-Marie, Geraldine, Antoinette, Nora, Monica, Eva Marie.
Cormoran sent me here. He told me to dig you out.
How much is he paying you for that?
$100 as usual. 50 is all I accepted. Since it was for you, I took half. I better hurry and dig you out of there. Cormoran told me to tell you that he'll be waiting for you somewhere near Hoover Dam, about 12 miles from here.
How am I expected to get there?
Oh, gee, I suppose we better take the car.
And please hurry.
Oh, this is impossible, John. You never have time these days for anything. Always hop, skip, and away.
Well, that's life, I guess.
Hello? Calling headquarters. Rescue operations are in full swing.
What a pal, Cormoran.
That was really idiotic of you.
If you had been in the kind of spot I was in.
I guess I would have done about the same, but with more thought. Tell me, are you still convinced that I made a deal with that dirty gang of crooks?
Not directly, no, but indirectly, yes. You should give me a kind of high sign or something to help me catch on.
After what they did with poor Percy, I had to make certain they never get their hooks into me.
Percy was a failure.
Not entirely. It was just tough luck, with the exception of that secretary he had.
Sure, and she's the dame who tipped off Atomic Research Center headquarters to keep Percy shadowed.
Cormoran, tell me where we're really going.
To Peppino's. Peppino and the weapons dealer are heading for the airport with the rifle. Peppino's car's still almost 8 miles ahead of us. If we don't catch up with them before they get there, then we've had it. Come on, let's go. Step on it.
Yeah, everything's okay. Listen, Krim, don't give up. That girl at the wheel's getting nervous. We'll have them in a minute.
Watch it. Turn around. Face the other way.
These FBI men.
The rifle, Krim. Go get the rifle and make sure it's safe. How are you doing?
All right.
Look at that. Give me your revolver.
Here. Good luck.
Come on, after him.
What was it the chief said? Always keep the big picture in mind. I'm beginning to see it all. The film is ending. Now, if I have any luck. Communicate to headquarters. I think there's going to be a happy ending, even though at the moment it's hanging by a silk thread.
The rifle.
One, 6, 7.
006.5.
Where are you taking me?
To Venice.
To Venice? Swell. What are we going to do there?
Wedding bells.
Wedding bells? No!
Hey!
No! P.S. A happy ending doesn't always work out. The end.